Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an HP laptop. This one is an HP 15-E80003 model. And in this video I'm going to go over how you can open it up, how you can clean up the fan system and the whole heatsink and repaste your CPU in this model. If yours is running a little warm, you probably have lots of dust in there, you want to clean it up and you want to repaste the CPU. You should be doing this service every few years, every year and a half, depending the usage of the laptop. Alright, I'm going to go over the tools that you're going to be needing and we're going to get it started. First thing first, you want to power off the laptop. And remember, by doing this, you will not damage your system or just remove your files. So don't worry about the hard drive. Tools that you're going to be needing, it's an alcohol, isopropylic or isopropylic alcohol, 90% plus. You want to grab yourself your favorite thermal paste. I'll be using Arctic MX4. I'll leave the link in my video descriptions for all this. If you want to go a little bit crazy or offboard, get the Thermal Greasy Cryonaut. These are one of the highest brand. You will need a toothbrush, old or new toothbrush. You will need a screwdriver set. I'll be using an iFixit screwdriver set as they have one of the best bits out there. You're going to be using a Phillips number 0. If you want to get the Pro set, they do come with an opening tool, but if not, get the simple set. And for the opening tool, we're going to be using a guitar pick. Metallic guitar picks are really suitable to opening cases and covers, and the soft edges, smooth edges, it will prevent it from scratching. You will need a workshop towel. Grab one sheet of the workshop towel, and that should be all. With all this on hand, we're going to get it started. You will need one more last thing, it's a curved tweezers. It comes handy sometimes. Alright, on the bottom cover you're going to realize that there is 2 screws available in front. So we're going to go ahead and remove these 2 screws. Keep them in one pile. And then there's 4 more screws that are hidden, one on each corner under the rubber legs. And the screws are the same size and height. To remove them, grab the opening tool, put it right under the plastic and lift it up a little bit, and you're gonna see the screw. Go ahead and remove it. Do this for every corner, so you should remove 4 screws. Again, if you guys like my videos, if my videos are helping you guys to do your own service, repair, upgrades, you can support the channel by clicking that like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It will be a great motivation for me to make more videos, take requests, answer your questions in the comment area. Once you remove all the screws, now all you need to do is to grab the opening tool and you want to put it between the top and the bottom cover, right there. The palm rest and the bottom cover that you remove the screw, and you want to twist it outward and you're going to hear a few clicks. Those are the clicks that you want to hear. Those are the clips that are getting loose. You want to do that the same thing all the way around on the side to the front end, to the front row. I'm just pulling it and twisting it to the other side, left or right side, whichever you started from, all the way to the back corner. Once you did that, now you want to put it down, grab the front end that is already loose and lift it up, and the bottom chassis should come out. Now yours, if it's really old, this is brand new, you want to clean it up with a compressed air and a toothbrush. Take it outside, gently, softly clean it up. Now down here you're going to see the whole fan system. There is a whole heat pipe right there, and the CPU is being held down by 3 screws on the CPU. Before we do anything here, we're going to remove the battery. To remove the battery, there's a few screws that are touching the battery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So go ahead and remove these 6 screws. They are short screws. Keep them in different pile. You don't want to mismatch them with the other screws. Just remember, once you remove the battery and once you power on the laptop, it might take 5 to 10 or 15 seconds to laptop to boot up, because it's going to give you a message telling you that the CMOS is reset to default. You have to press enter, it will reset and it will just boot up normally. That's the only reason it does that, because there's no CMOS battery on this motherboard. The BIOS is being kept alive with this internal battery. So once we remove it just like this, and lift it up. Now the battery for the BIOS is cut. So what happens? The BIOS will reset to its default options, which is not a big deal. Alright, down here once we're going to remove the fan. To remove the connector for the fan, you don't want to yank on these cables. You want to put your tweezers beside the jack and pull it backward gently. And that way you can remove the connector. There's 3 screws touching the fan. Go ahead and remove these 3 screws. And once you remove that, now you can go ahead and pick up the fan, and there you have it. This is brand new fan, so no need to cleaning, but if yours is dirty, just go ahead and swipe it with a toothbrush gently, take your time, and blow some air through here and clean it up. To remove the heat pipe, you don't want to lift up from here, you don't want to bend the heat pipe. So you want to remove these 3 screws. Once you remove the screws, you want to grab it closer to the CPU and just lift it up. Rotate a little bit and gently pull it out. I don't know why in the manufacturer they put like a whole bunch of thermal paste in here, which is not, it doesn't make any difference, but that's too much thermal paste. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab a little bit of the workshop towel. We're gonna soak alcohol right on it, and we're gonna remove the excessive of thermal paste of the heat pipe right here. So go ahead and clean that one up. Make sure nice and dry. And we're going to do the same thing on the CPU. Start removing the excess. Just like that. And do it with a dry part. Make sure it's nice and shiny. There's no dust particle, anything on top. And it's smooth and shiny. Just like that. Once you are in this position, all you need to do is to grab a thermal paste, put out 1 big drop right in the middle. That is still enough, and it's not even overdoing, just the way the manufacturer did. And all you need to do here, make sure if your heat pipe is dirty, grab a toothbrush, blow some air through here and clean it up. Bring it up straight, align this part. Once you put it down, make sure you bring it down straight. Don't move it around. Put down straight, and then you want to put the screws. There's a number on it, number 1, 2, 3, or you can go 1, 2, 3, as long as this is like a 3 triangle, so it doesn't matter where you start from. But if it was a 4 screws in here, you always want to cross screw them, so the thermal paste will sit down, spread down evenly. So there we have it. Once you put this one in there, you want to grab the fan, sit down the fan on the board, and slide the jack inside the connector and put the 3 screws for the fan right in there. Once you're done with this, now we're going to grab the battery, bring it over, align the corner in here first. There's a little pen here, put it right in there, align the second one and bring it down evenly and push gently right on this connector and put the screws for the battery right on top. I'm going to power on the laptop, so I'll show you what I'm talking about regarding that it takes a little bit long time before it boot. It will do only that for once. So let's go ahead and put the screws right here. Alright, now we're going to grab the bottom cover, bring it over and put it down, and we're going to push down the corners and make sure you hear those clicks. There's some big clicking. It does. You want to hear those. And if you see some opening, all you need to do is to just pinch it together, the bottom and top cover, and you should hear a big click noise. Right? And there we have it. Now let's go ahead and put the front screws. So before we power on, and put the screws under the rubber leg. There we have it. So make sure it's nicely in place. And let's power on. And don't panic. So I'm going to press the power on button. The light does turn on. So I'm going to just wait. I'm not getting any screen or anything. I still see with the light here. I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go, right there in there. The power is still on, so we're gonna wait few seconds. Taking maybe 5 to 15 seconds. And we should see a message right in here in the middle regarding there we have it. The CMOS checksum invalid. The CMOS will reset to default configuration. Enter to restart the computer. So you press enter and it will just boot up normally. And that's how it works when you don't have a BIOS battery. And there we have it, straight, fast, quickly inside the desktop. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.